This is a race between MonadoPurge, aka Justin, as some of you might know him, and Smallant1. They are going to be, so the winner of this race will decide who gets to race against Tyler Tech, or the winner of Tyler Tech and Rock Band Man. Unfortunately, Luckaf had some technical issues and had to drop out of the tournament, so Tyler Tech and Rock Band Man will decide. The winner of that race will play the winner of this race. This is round 2 in the bracket stage, and we are already underway. We got a bingo board to look at, so let's see what we got here. This is the phase of the race in which the runners are primarily just looking at the bingo board, trying to figure out what routes they're going to decide on. So, you know, just going through Cap in the first part of Cascade pretty much on autopilot. We've seen some deaths in Cap and, you know, things like that happening before here because people are just looking at the boards, trying to decide what's good and what's not so good. Gosh, the center square here is World Peace Restored and Wooded, which, I mean, we want to avoid as many world pieces as possible in bingo because they are kind of slow, but world piecing Wooded is the fastest of doing sand, wooded, and metro, so not the worst, honestly. There's timer challenges, moons and Cascade. Let's see, world peace in 3 kingdoms. So this is interesting. World peace in 3 kingdoms excluding Cap, Cloud, and Lost. So if you get world peace in Cascade, that counts. If you get world peace in Lake, that counts. So Lake, Cascade, and Wooded, for example, you could do that, and then you would get those 2 squares, world peace in 3 kingdoms and world peace restored and Wooded. So deep wood moons captures 8 sections, checkpoints, Captain Toad. Okay, 5 Captain Toad is a little much. Perhaps. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what our runners might be going for here. Some of these goals, you know, so we saw in our last race, some runners even finished in Seaside, so it's not the worst thing in the world to go to the later on kingdoms, Snow and Seaside, but you do need to have pretty fast early game goals. So for instance, if you wanted to go to Snow or Seaside and you also had decided to do 20 Lake, probably not the best idea, for example. 28 Metro is another one they're probably going to want to stay away from. Man, okay, so let's look at this. Sub-areas and Cascade are not that bad. Purchasing hats is fine. Like, row 3 is pretty good. Well, regional coins and 20 Lake are the only ones that kind of figure out a way of comboing World Peace in 3 Kingdoms with World Peace Restored and Wooded, because that central square is pretty... If you do one of the diagonals, you either have to do 24 Sand or 28 Metro. What do you think, chat? Okay, so here's Smallant already going for some regional coins in Cascade. He already knows what he wants to do there before getting the first moon, which Justin just grabbed himself. He's gonna break the rock, go get more regional coins, and then go back to the moon. Sorry, he definitely knows he wants the regional coins. Deciding to get the waterfall first as well. Smallant, probably a little distracted here, trying to think of whatever he can. I don't see a specific goal for regional coins in Cascade though, so this might be playing into the total regional coin, one of the total regional coin goals. 200 is quite a lot, but 125 is very doable, especially if you do want to do one of the diagonals, you know, or I don't know, row 5 something. You're getting a 60 in Wooded. That's halfway towards that 125 regional coin goal, so definitely not the worst goal in the world to go for. But Justin just heading off to Madame Brutal. Smallant trying to skip a cutscene too early that he can't skip anyway, so it's probably just some, you know, Twitch reaction there. Oh, a little bit of unfortunate stuff happening for Justin. Has to, you know, take some damage, it's fine, and finishing off this boss fight as Smallant is going to be heading up there himself, so starting the boss fight as Monado is finishing it. But yeah, definitely regional coins on Smallant's mind. We're going to see now what Monado is thinking. It's a lot of time you get, you know, first 5 minutes or so to just start the round, do Cap, fight Madame Brutal, and you have this whole cutscene sequence to think about your route and kind of decide what it is that you want to do. So we'll soon see what Monado is thinking here. And there's the boss fight from Smallant1 as well, excuse me. Smallant's been practicing bingo quite a bit recently, I know. And so he's definitely feeling... He's expressed before that he always wants to have a sub-hour bingo if possible. He's been having some sub-50-minute bingos as well. So, you know, trying to see if he can get those as much as possible. He might be feeling a little bit of pressure right now, but... I don't know how much Monado has been practicing, so we shall see how this plays out. Monado gets his 5th moon, but is instead deciding to go over to a sub-area, it looks like. He's getting regional coins and heading into the sub-area, yeah. If he can get through the pipe, though, I mean, that is the real challenge, is trying to get into the pipe first. Probably looking to do the 4 moons from sub-areas and Cascade here. The Chain Chomp sub-area being pretty fast. But Smallant being sure to pick up as many purples as he possibly can. Heading into the one of the other sub-areas in Cascade. Now this one also has an 8-bit moon in it, which is on the board. It is in column 3, so might be something to look out for. If he does get this moon and the other 8-bit moon in Cascade, you might see him go for that goal, something in, you know, that column or that row. I don't know about row 4, but we'll see. So Monado heading to the secret moon first. And I guess this is also the secret moon here for Smallant, this 8-bit moon. And there's the first sub-area moon for Smallant and for Monado, an 8-bit moon as well for Smallant. And Monado just gonna backtrack and get his 2nd sub-area moon. And Smallant taking a death there. I think he just wanted to get out. So maybe he doesn't want sub-area moons, or he just wants 8-bit moons. Okay. So he's gonna go into the wall here and get his 2nd 8-bit moon. He doesn't seem to care so much about the Cascade sub-areas as it is just the 8-bit moons. And unless he has something else in mind here, you know, he's got 27 regional coins. Maybe he wants more regionals, but, you know, otherwise he might just head out now. He can't teleport to the Odyssey here, so he does have to head on back. But he's got something else in mind. Wonder what it is. There is a timer challenge up here as well. There are timer challenges on the board, so, yeah, there's going to be one timer challenge. And here, so Monado finishing out his sub-areas, I guess. Or he forgot the 8-bit moon, I think. He needs to jump down first, yeah. More regional coins for Smallant. Oop. And that is a fancy jump there to get down and get more regionals. Yeah, I think he, unless he wants 10 Cascade, but I'm not so sure about that. He just wanted those 2 8-bit moons, wants some regional coins, then he's gonna get some captures as well. He's looking for those 26 unique captures. Alright, starting to get an idea of what it is that Smallant is looking for here. So here's Monado going to be finishing up his 4 sub-area moons in Cascade. As Smallant heads to his 2nd timer challenge. So there will be the 4 moons from sub-areas in Cascade for Monado. And let's see what else he's going to be looking to do here. Looks like Smallant might be, if he's waiting for his hat to hit this treasure chest, he might be wanting 10 moons in Cascade here. Or no, he just wants to get up. Okay. Get up and away. There you go. So, alright, let's recap. Smallant already has 2 moons from 8-bit sections, 2 timer challenges, and some 40-odd regional coins, I believe. Ooh, Monado dove the wrong way there, unfortunately. So probably gonna have to just hunting for regionals at this point. So he does end up back here, but not the end of the world. Wasn't really in the middle of anything. It was just his position that he lost. Can you get that many captures that early? You can get quite a few captures if you get everything. At least let me consult the cheat sheet here just so I can make sure I'm not telling falsities to chat. But so we got the Frog and a Spark Pylon in Cap Kingdom in Cascade. They captured the Chain Chomp, the Big Chain Chomp, Madame Brutal's Chain Chomp, the T-Rex. You can get the Telescope in a bunch of kingdoms. There is the Bullet Bill, Moai Cactus. And then if you do World Peace, you can get Goomba in Sand as well, but probably just gonna get that in Lake. You can get a Mini Rocket in Wooded, Glidon, Lakitu, Zipper, Cheap. There's the Puzzle Piece in the Lake Kingdom, Poison Piranha Plant in Wooded, Uproot, Fire Brother, the Tank, the Coin Coffer, the Tree, and the Rock. So you can, and then you can finish out in. Let's see, how many do you skip with Kingdom Peace here? If you don't, so you can backtrack to Cap. You can definitely finish by Metro for sure. If you do a couple Kingdom Pieces, you backtrack to Cap. You can finish before that, but I don't know if that's really worth it. You can get the Paragoomba. Yeah, you can get the Paragoomba in Wooded. That's right. Just do that sub area with the rocket. Looks like Smallant making sure to get these checkpoints in the sand. This is probably an indication that we're going to see Column 3, because he has been doing 8-bit moons, he's getting the checkpoints in sand, he's getting captures. So if he does World Peace in Wooded and does 2 Deepwood moons, which are honestly pretty fast, it'll be Column 3 for him. What's the fastest route they can go for in this? Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Is that, you know, these goals are kind of random. These runners have to decide what it is that they think is the fastest. Not only just, you know, hey, what are the fastest goals that I think I can string together, and then actually executing on that plan that they've made for themselves. That's kind of the challenge of this bingo, right? That's what it's all about. Yeah, Column 2 is pretty fast. Aside from those 200 regionals, which is a little taxing. Definitely need to be on your A game with purple coins for that. But 125 is not so bad. So here's Smallant getting the shortcut up. And there is his third 8-bit moon. A little bit of a tumble there for Monado, unfortunately. And he is getting the Atop the Highest Tower story moon. So this might be an indication that he wants to do moon shards in the sand and start working on moon shards, or he just wants to get to the inverted pyramid as quickly as possible to get that 8-bit moon. But he is going to be probably looking to do moon shards in the sand, because the Atop the Highest Tower moon in and of itself has no value other than it's a moon, and there are many faster moons to get in sand. So yeah, you're gonna see him take the Bullet Bill here, get all the way over to the Moai habitat, and start collecting the moon shards in the sand. And getting the Moai capture just because he needs the capture. I do not believe that these runners have agreed to allow clips. By default, clips are banned. If the runners want to, they can agree beforehand to allow clips, but I do not believe that that occurred. So, no clips, I'm going to say. Smallant just having to wait for the elevator here. Yeah, aside from some regional coins, Monado just going for a pretty standard route here, I think. Yeah, here's some more regionals for Smallant. So now he's gotten moon shards in the sand. If he wants to, he could do something like column 5. If he's doing 26 captures, you know, what are 28 captures? You know, I think that is possible, especially with how many regionals he's going for. There are so many in Wooded. He's done 2 Tyrant challenges in Cascade, so I wouldn't be surprised to see column 5 coming out of Smallant here. But Monado would go ahead to do the sub areas in sand. There is no overall sub area goal, so I think he is just getting the sub area, you know, that one bingo goal in column 1, row 4. And Smallant also heading into a sub area. It could also be the case that they're just getting 24 moons in sand, because Monado did not check off that sub-area goal. The Moais do count as captures, but what Smallant just threw his hat on, the sign in the sub-area there, what Monado is doing right now, that sign, that is not a capture. Oh, but he does take an unfortunate death there while heading to that moon. There is flora there, but it is invisible. What you're supposed to do, quote-unquote, is grab the Moai and use its ability to see the invisible floors. But, you know, most runners at this point know where the invisible floors are. It's just, you know, not messing up. So here's Smallant heading into the inverted pyramid. He's going to be getting that 8-bit moon on the side of the inverted pyramid here. There's also another fairly fast moon, treasure chest, and some coins, if he wants coins. I don't really see... He doesn't need them for anything, unless he wants to buy moons, but it's up to him. So he may or may not skip that, but it's right along the way, so might as well. Definitely heading towards that 8-bit moon, though. Yeah, I actually don't know if he does want to... He shouldn't want world peace in sand if he is doing Wooded, so he might just teleport somewhere here. Yeah. And since there is no treasure chest goals, you know, don't need to get moons from treasure chests or anything like that. Just at this point, Smallant is continuing on with the any % route, most likely, and collecting some purples along the way. Monado needs 3 more moons, and he does want this 8-bit moon as well. Ooh, and he gets the bounce, but he's just a little bit too far from the platform, so takes more damage, goes at it again, gets it the second time. Very nice by Monado there. So he just needs 2 more moons, and then he can also leave sand. I remember Smallant going for the checkpoints. I don't remember if he got 6, but he should be close. If he gets the one in the Oasis, I think he'll be good to go. And he can overcap on moons here if he wants to, but there's no need. He's got the bird, doesn't need the ground pound. He does want the checkpoint, I believe. Oh, what is that? 1, 2. Oh, I didn't get to count. He says he has 6. I trust him. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think he does have 6. And Monado also going to be looking to get the moon shards in the sand here. And some regional coins. Alright. Making his way to... Well, he has the option of going to Lake or Wooded, but probably going to go to Lake first because it doesn't really matter. Yeah. And this is where we kind of get to see a little bit more of what he's thinking. Definitely wants the captures in Lake so he can capture, you know, if he does World Peace, which he should do, he can capture the Cheep, the Zipper, the Key 2, the Puzzle Piece. I think that's it. So 4 more captures here in... Oh, and you can get a Goomba here as well. He hasn't been able to get that before. So 5 captures here in Lake. You can also get the telescope. It's right there. But first, some regional coins. Oh, thought you've completed the Zipper there. Had to go back at it. And Monado, not sure what he's doing at this point. He has enough moons to leave Sand. He probably wants some regional coins or something. Not curious to see what he's planning here. Unless he wants 24 in Sand. So there's the Goomba capture from Smallant, just grabbing more regionals. Oh, he already got telescope and Sand. Thank you. Yep, there's the Cheep. Yeah, really nice movement coming out of Smallant to get these regional coins and these captures and these moons, and you know, just look really stylish while doing it, honestly. This will be his second moon shard moon of 3. And yeah, Monado's still getting moons in Sand. Talking to the Jaxie now. Could be likely heading into the sub area that he's right on top of. Yeah. Yeah, so 24 moons in Sand for Monado seems likely at this point. He only needs 6 more. So not terribly many. After the sub area, he'll only need 4 moons, and then he can bogey on out of here. And that is the final moon shard for Smallant. This is his second moon from moon shards. Yeah, I think there was a missed opportunity here for Smallant, potentially. If he had done World Peace first, fought Rango, then he could have done the moon shards, gone into the puzzle piece room, got the capture, then gotten this moon, and then swum down to... Well, I guess he doesn't need to swim down to Captain Toad if he's doing these moons. So I've seen a lot of, like, you know, 12, 14, 20 moons in lake goals recently, so pardon me, I thought that there was a goal here for that, but there is not. We just need the 8 moons from lake and we can move on. He definitely does want to capture the Lakitu and capture the puzzle piece, though. So this is the first moon in this sub-area for Monado, as Smallant grabs the multi-moon. And there's going to be the second. He only needs 4 more moons now to complete that 24 Sand goal. And Smallant, I believe he only needs the 1 moon from the puzzle piece room. I forgot to check his moon count, honestly. Yeah, he needs 2 moons, okay. So he can get the puzzle piece moon, and if he wants to get Lakitu fishing, he can. He does need the capture. It's right here. Might as well, right? But he says, no, I have a better idea. Timer challenges. Yeah. So again, he did the 2 in Cascade. There are 2 right here. He can finish this right now if he wants to. He's gonna be grabbing a Cheep here, waiting for his hat. There we go. All right, 3 more moons for Monado. Yeah, here's the puzzle piece that he wanted for the capture. And he didn't even want the moon from it, just wanted to capture it. So, because he does want that timer challenge, he's warping to it now. Yeah, trying to get that puzzle piece moon can be a bit brutal if you don't know what you're doing. I certainly had experience with that. He decides not to get the timer challenge instead because there's an 8-bit moon that he wants. There's so many valuable moons in Lake Kingdom. This moon in particular is pretty valuable because it doubles as an 8-bit moon and a moon from music notes. So this moon is done pretty frequently in bingos, but I think Smallant just wants it for the 8-bit moon. This is his... Oh, and some regional coins as well, of course. So this is his 5th 8-bit moon. And it's taking a sec to think here. As Monado is now finally done with sand, he has his 24 moons. Smallant decides he does not want to finish timer challenges here. He says, if I'm going to Deep Woods later anyway, I can do the timer challenge there. So, he moves on with his life. Really smart move there from Smallant. So, to recap, if he's doing Deep Wood moons, which I think he is, he's getting 1 Deep Wood moon of his choice and a timer challenge. He'll complete his timer challenges. He needs 2 more moons from 8-bit sections. He needs 1 more moon from mood shards. I have no idea how many captures he has at this point, but I think he's well on his way. And then we'll see what else he does from here. But column 3 and column 5 look likely for Smallant. Let's find out what his 3rd bingo is from there. And yeah, Monado just making his way through Lake Kingdom, getting as many purples as he can, doing a music note moon here. Is there a music note? No, I don't think there is a music note moon goal on the board, so he's just doing this because he feels like it. But Smallant heads to the Deep Woods straight away. He knows what he wants. And I think he's heading toward the timer challenge first. He just ran right by it, so he's gonna come back to that. I think he wanted the purple coins, and now he's gonna do the timer challenge. So this is his first moon in the Deep Woods and his final timer challenge. Yeah, that'll be it for Smallant for timer challenges. Just needs 1 more moon in the Deep Woods, and there are quite a few he could get here, but he needs to make a decision. And Monado he's getting quite a few of the slower moons in Lake. I'm wondering if he is going to be getting 20 Lake here. If he is doing 20 Lake and 28 Metro, then it's likely as well that he's doing 18 Lost. Well, he didn't check off sub-areas in Sand, and he definitely did that, so I'm curious to see what he does. Yes, Smallant has gotten 5 8-bit moons, 2 in Cascade, 2 in Sand, 1 in Lake. And that is his 2nd moon in the Deep Woods as well, so that goal is done. He's just grabbing some regionals before he moves on. He captured the rock, he captured the tree. I think he's all done here, just has to head out. No, the commentators cannot check off bingo goals for the runners. The runners have to do it themselves. So oftentimes you'll see runners get a goal and, not check it off yet because they're still playing the game. They still have like stuff to do, and then when they're in the cutscene or something, that's when they'll check off the goal. But yeah, I think we are seeing Monado here go for 20 moons in Lake. He's gotten quite a few already and hasn't done the Rango fight. Curious to see what his plan is here. Yeah, 7 moons from 8-bit sections are required. So Smallant has 5. There is 1 here in the Wooded Kingdom, and there's 1 in the Lost Kingdom. So he could finish in that goal in Lost if he wanted to. I think that he may want to go to Metro if he wants 28 captures, but we'll see what his plan is. Monado's just grabbing as many moons and regional coins as he can. Another capture for Smallant with the uproot. more regional coins. He really did just spin pound for the nut. You know, Smallant1's a very, very skilled any percent runner. He'll do that stuff. He just, you know, you can't stop him. He's a madman. It's become too ingrained to do spin pounds, even though he was mistaken and began the trend of calling them bumps, which no one did. We still appreciate Smallant and all his spin poundiness. And there's another 8-bit moon for Monado here. Now I think he did skip going into the inverted pyramid, unless I missed something. So Smallant at 5 8-bit moons, Monado at 4. And yeah, just getting all the moons in Lake pretty much. I believe before post-game you can get 22, 23 moons in Lake, so 20 is almost all of them. Just needs to get all of them, basically. Ooh, unfortunate bonk into the poison there for Smallant. And another bonk into poison. Buddy, you okay? Do you need to talk about it? It's okay, a little unfortunate happenstance there. But he's gonna recover and get up to bust another nut and get another moon. How many captures is Smallant at? A lot. I don't know. I want to say somewhere around 16, but I could be wrong. I have not been keeping track, and there is an in-game menu that shows you how many you have, so at some point we will likely see Smallant show us that screen so we can see where he's at, but I'm going to assume that he knows where he is and he's on track. He wants to throw a rock at this piranha plant, get it to swallow it, capture it. There you go, poison piranha plant, another capture. And another sub area here for Monado, but first a bonk. To see if he knows the fast way of doing this sub area. He does not. It is possible to, instead of turning right from the door, turn left and long jump around the side to get to the hidden moon here. So it's going to take a little bit longer to do this sub area for Monado, unfortunately. But in the grand scheme of things, not the worst. Yeah, Monado going for pretty long goals here. You know, 24 moons in Sand, 20 in Lake, 10 in Cascade. 28 Metro and 18 Lost are possible, it seems. World Peace in Wooded. I mean, to be fair, we're going to probably see World Peace in Wooded from Smallant as well. But yeah, really, really long goals coming from Monado. The only solace is that he's going to finish before heading to Snow and Seaside. I mean, I guess, but there comes a point when you have to decide for yourself, is it better to go do some quick goals in Snow and Seaside, or should I just, you know, suck it up and finish before then? But if you're doing really, really long goals like this, it might not be worth it, unless he has something planned that I'm not seeing yet. We will have to wait and find out. More regional coins for Smallant before he heads up to fight Stewart. Because, you know, regional coins. He must have 125 by now, right? I know I haven't been keeping much track, but that's what I would think anyway. He's very close to the 60 regional goal, so almost done with that square as well. And this red sub-area that Monado is in now can be really punishing if you don't know the fast way of traversing it. See how he does here. I know this has been kind of a tough one for some of our runners in the past, but looks like he knows what he's doing here. Has a game plan, which is good. Okay, so he's not taking the fastest way through the sub area, but he is staying alive, and that's really all you can ask for. I think he does want that flower, or can he get up without it? Ooh. Oh, really close there. Very nice from Monado. Smallant just needs 6 more regional coins before he can check off that goal, and I'm pretty sure that he must have enough for 125 by the time he gets to 60. So we'll I don't know if he's been counting himself, but maybe we'll see him go into the menu and we can count up for ourselves. He's almost certainly close. There's a 60. And he is going to be capturing the rocket, heading up into the sub-area to capture a Paragoomba. And this is another Moon Shard for him, so this is going to be his 3rd Moon Shard goal, or excuse me, Moon Shard Moon to complete that goal. Just decides to jump on down to this nut. As Monado finally beats Rango, finishes the World Peace in Lake. And there's the 3rd Moon Shard Moon for Smallant. So he's done with that. He also has 60 regional coins in Wooded, even though he hasn't checked it off. He is getting a lot of captures. He needs to capture the Sherm tank, either here or in Metro, depending on what his plans are, and then that's all the captures that you can get in Wooded. There is one moon you can get in the wall here if he breaks it open with the tank. The Sherm, excuse me. Unless he doesn't want it. Smaller? He needs another moon to leave Wooded. Is there something I'm missing? Oh, he wants the 8-bit moon, that's right. Smallant with the big brain. Monado just needs 2 more moons before he can leave Lake. I wonder if he is going to end up doing World Peace, though. It's looking like... It's looking likely, but... He's just making sure to get... I guess he's just making sure to get no extra moons, even though he's getting... By doing World Peace, he'll be getting extra moons. Not the worst. Not the worst. Monado going for cheapless Captain Toad in Lake. This is kind of risky, actually. You have just enough air to get down to the bottom. It's gonna be tight, though. And it's not as fast as using a cheap, I don't think. So if he dies, this will not be worth it. But it is... Oh, he can make it. He can make it. He can make it! Okay. We're good, it's fine. I wasn't worried. Were you guys worried? I wasn't worried. I was not worried at all. And here is Torque Drift for Smallant, the boss you need to beat to get World Peace in Wooded. And finally, we're seeing Monado move on out of lake. He's gotten 24 sand, he's gotten 10 cascade, he's gotten 20 lake. Lots of moons so far for Monado. 55 exiting lake. Just quite a few. 55 is normally the amount you have exiting lost. So that just kind of gives you an idea, or in the any percent route, exiting lost, you have 55 moons. So that just kind of gives you an idea of just how many moons it is that Monado's been collecting so far. It is not one line. So on the bingo board, the runners are trying to complete 3 bingos. Smallant just needs 200 total regional coins to complete his row 5 bingo. He needs 28 unique captures to complete the column 5 bingo. And then I believe Smallant's 3rd bingo is going to be column 3, because that is what he's been working towards. He's doing World Peace right now in Wooded. After this boss fight, it's done. He needs 1 more 8-bit moon in the Lost Kingdom. And then once he has 28 captures, he has 26 captures. So that's it. Regional coins, 1 8-bit moon, and then unique captures for Smallant. And he's out of here. I'm still unsure of which bingos it is that Monado is going for, if I'm honest. But he has been getting 8-bit moons himself. He's been getting a lot of regional coins. So we'll see what it is that he ends up deciding here. Yeah, I mean, world peace done for Smallant seems likely to happen for Monado as well. Trying to decide. There are a lot of options for Monado still with the goals he has checked. He only has 5 goals on the board, whereas Smallant has 9. So definite goal lead for Smallant right now, and I mean, it's just Monado's been going for the longer goals, so he does need some quick goals now to kind of catch up and make this a closer race than it seems at the moment. But Smallant going to be doing the Bowser fight in the Cloud Kingdom. There's not a lot to talk about here. This is exactly the same as it is in any percent, and so since Smallant is a skilled any percent runner, probably going to see him pulling out the fastest strats here, and just kind of being a fast boy in general. Yeah, there's the first one. Ooh, Monado, he actually dove through his cap there, I think, and didn't get the bounce, so it takes a second hit of damage in the Flooded Pipeway. A little unfortunate, but he didn't die, so it's fine. Curious to see where Smallant's captures are actually, but he has checked off 125 regional coins, so he's fairly close to 200 as well. He just needs to get that 8-bit moon in Lost and get captures and regional coins. I'm curious to see how close he is to being done. He could be much closer than we think, or he could have some work to do with regional coins. We'll see. Monado avoiding going into the deep woods there. That was pretty close. He could have fallen, but he lives. Right as I say, he lives. And I don't know why I talk. But it's fine. Smallant looking to do a meme tree jump. He is getting, well, he's getting regional coins and getting memed, just bonking into these leaves quite a bit. There's the triple jump. I don't think either runner has purchased any hats, so I don't think we're going to see row 3. So he's going to capture Glide on here for the capture. before, well, he is getting moons in Lost. I wonder if he is planning on going to I think he does want to go to Metro to finish off his 28 unique captures. So just getting whatever moons he can. He does probably want the 8-bit moon either here or there is another one. There are some in Metro, but this one's pretty fast. He did grab the checkpoint up on top of Lost Kingdom, so he can take an intentional death here. Not that one, though. I think what he wanted to do was to get into the 8-bit section, grab the moon, and then take a death. And Monado also taking a death. Yeah, so there's the 8-bit section for Smallant. So you can get these regional coins, grab this moon. Well, he'll try again. He'll give it another go. Just minor setbacks, you know. It's not the worst. He doesn't have to do the meme tree jump over and over again because he did get that checkpoint. So, I mean, positives, you know. Okay, so he is going to live here, actually. He doesn't need to die a third time unless he wants to, which he does. So, you know, that's fine. It's fine. He's got his final 8-bit moon. He doesn't have to worry about it now. He can just move on with his life. He's gonna grab the Tropical Wiggler for another capture, get some regional coins. Uses the down throw there to grab more regional coins, make his way through the Lost Kingdom. He just captured the Tropical Wiggler, so he does not even need it anymore. And there are no more captures here that he needs. He can just collect some moons and regional coins and move on to Metro. I hope he's been keeping track of capture. He has 26 captures. Okay. So he's done with Column 3. He needs 2 more captures, which he can get in the Metro Kingdom. He can capture the RC car and the pole, and he'll be done with captures. So now he just needs two moons to move on to Metro, and he needs regional coins. That's it. He could do picture match instead and capture 2 things there. That would be very fast, actually. So he just needs to make sure he has enough regional coins. Monado is taking some screenshots, I think. So, okay. Smallant has decided he has enough regional coins now. Well, we get screenshots from Monado. Yeah, so Smallant does claim to have 200 regional coins, and I believe him. He's been getting quite a few. So yeah, Smallant just needs 2 captures, and he's out of here. Probably gonna be a sub 50 time, potentially. Well, you get to look at a tree, guys. Hope you enjoy your tree. Yeah, so Smallant is going to be leaving Nighttime Metro. You just need to set foot there. You don't actually need to do anything. He is backtracking to Cloud to capture the pieces for the picture match, and that will be his final 2 captures to finish out the run. I don't think it's going to be sub 50, honestly. It's close, but, you know, really, really fast forward from Smallant. And Monado is a tree. It might be sub 50 still. Oh, Smallant. Can he get it? Not quite. No, nope. So, final time. Nope. 50.07 for Smallant. GG. Very, very close to sub 50 there. An official SRL time of 50 minutes and 9 seconds for Smallant, which is just heckin' fast. If only I captured the mouth. Let's see if we can pull Smallant in for an interview here, and I don't know if Monado wants to finish yet. But we'll see if he wants to chat with us as well. Yeah, okay, so Monado is officially forfeiting, unfortunately, but we are joined now by Smallant1. Smallant, GG, congratulations on your victory here.
Hey, thanks.
That was pretty heckin' fast.
Yeah, it was a good bingo for me. I think it's one of my faster ones for sure.
Mm-hmm. You almost got the sub 50 as well.
Yeah, at the very end there, I couldn't remember if it was the mustache or the mouth that had to be captured for the last one, so I captured the mustache and then the mouth of the Goomba. Then I only had 27, so I had to capture the mouth, or I had to check and then capture the mouth. And
Right.
Just above 50.
But yeah, that was a pretty. I mean, that was really impressive, honestly. You did not go for the route I expected, but Awesome Agron was calling out throughout the race, telling us which route was best, and that was the one you ended up going for. So I guess the training paid off.
Yeah, all the practice is working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with this one, there's like, at the very start, I immediately looked at the diagonals, and I was like, okay, is there anything in diagonals that I really want to look at? And I saw one of them had like 28 moons in Metro and then sub areas and Seaside, so I was like, all right, guess I'm not doing that. Then the other one had like 10 moons Cascade, 24 moons Sand, World Peace Wooded. It's like, guess I'm not doing a diagonal this time.
Yeah, they were pretty rough diagonals, honestly. I was thinking, because I mean, for me, the first thing I saw looking at the board was World Peace in Wooded and World Peace in Three Kingdoms. So I was like, oh, perfect. You can get both of them. But you'd either be doing like 20 Lake and 20 Sand, or like 10 Cascade and 4 sub areas Seaside. Like this was pretty rough to look at the start, for sure.
Yeah, I saw the World Peace Wooded and World Peace Three Kingdoms, and I was like, okay, that might work. And I looked at the lines, and I'm like, all right, 20 moons Lake, 24 moons Sand. That one won't. And again, Seaside, no. So I guess I'm not doing World Peace and Three Kingdoms. So I did, but not for the line.
We also saw some really nice routing options from you. I'm just gonna like stroke your EU for a second here, so sit tight. But the timer challenges, we saw you thinking about the one in Lake, and you decided, oh no, you know what? I'm going to Deep Woods anyway. I'm gonna do the timer challenge there. Getting the moon shards in the Paragoomba room, as well as getting the capture. Like really, really nice combinations of things that you kind of did on the fly. It was really impressive to see. So congratulations, man. I mean, really, really loved watching it.
Yeah, and with that shards one actually in Wooded, I was thinking about it. It's like, where can I get an extra nut? And I need to get Paragoombas too if I want to be able to do this before, so I don't have to do Metro. I was thinking about it. And it's like, well, I'm not going to backtrack to Cap, so I could do it in Wooded. And if I'm doing it in Wooded, I'm getting shards there, so I don't need to get them in Lost. Because originally I was planning on getting them in Lost, but by the time I got to Wooded, I kind of thought about it. It's like, well, I will need an extra nut, and I will need those shards, so that works out. And the captures with the rocket and the Goomba.
Yeah, just, again, really impressive. So you will advance in the tournament. Unfortunately, Lucaf had to drop out because of some technical issues, so you will be playing against the winner of Tyler Tech and Rock Band Man.
All right.
Do you have any thoughts on that matchup or any predictions for the future?
I haven't heard those names before, so I don't know what to expect, but I'll probably just go in and try my best, really.
Is there anyone in particular you would like to race against if you do advance past the next couple rounds?
I think I think I might be able to get to Bry Guy eventually in the bracket, because I think he's probably going to knock me out of the tournament, but I'm hoping that I can get good enough that it'll be a close race by the time I get there, if I do manage to. But with the one person dropping out, I think that might only be one race away then.
Yeah, so Tyler Tech and Rock Band Man are going to race, and then Lucaf is unfortunately dropped out, so then you race, say, Tyler Tech. You can win that race, and then you are going to race the winner of Bayleaf and Bry Guy, which is also going to be a really nice race to watch. Yeah, Bayleaf's going to be really good. I'm not sure if Bayleaf does a lot of bingo, but a lot of experience with the longer categories and just good movement in general, so I expect that to be relatively close. But yeah, we got a bunch of exciting bingo stuff coming up. I know the next scheduled race is going to be on Saturday, June 9th at 1 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be between Odme and Samurai Man. So get ready, bingo fans. It's going to be quite a doozy. And I think that is going to do it for us here. You can and should follow the runners. These guys are really awesome, really fantastic. Not only Mario Odyssey players, but players of video games in general. They're just good at games. If you like what you heard as well, you can follow me. But be sure to follow all the Speed Gaming channels to get your latest updates on all the races from Mario Odyssey to A Hat in Time to Link to the Past and everything in between. So, definitely follow all the Speed Gaming channels, and thanks to the guys at Speed Gaming for putting on this tournament for us. It's been quite a wild ride.
Hey, thanks for commentating, Okra. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You did a great job.
Thanks. And I think, unless I still haven't heard anything from Monado, I don't think he's going to be joining us, unfortunately. But thank you again to Monado GG. Sorry that you weren't able to finish, but I am very excited that you are a large tree. So, positives. But thank you everyone for joining us. That's going to do it for us today. We will catch you next time.